Hey everyone, how's it going? Scott Davenport here from Titan Wholesale. I'm here today with a video blog that's going to actually be doing a little bit of a video tutorial that's going to give you how to use the Titan Wholesale Loan Pricer. This is Titan's online pricing engine as well as what we use to lock our loans. So I'm going to do a little walkthrough to show you how to use it and how to get some basic pricing as well as how to lock the loans. Hope this helps. So when you're on the Titan's Wholesale's homepage here at titan-wholesale.com, you have three options to get to our loan pricer. You can actually click loan pricer, price a loan, or loan pricer here. All three of these will take you to the same spot. So once you're here, it's going to give you to your login screen. As a approved broker or loan officer, you should have a login to the loan pricer. If you don't, contact myself or any account executive and they can get that for you. Otherwise, you can always use our test login to log in, and that's going to be broker test for the login and then broker test with the number 1 behind it for the password. Again, that was broker test, all lowercase, and broker test 1 for the password. So first thing you always will come to is your pipeline. The pipeline is going to show you calendars, kind of give you an update where you are currently. What's nice about this is you can actually use it to keep yourself up to date. This pipeline is actually only for loan pricer. This doesn't involve our loan tracker, our online system for loans that are actually approved or submitted. So these actually do not see any of the loans that are currently in the system as approved loans, a separate system than that. So I'll go over that in another tutorial about our loan tracker. So once you're here, the main thing you want to click on is New Search. Clicking on New Search will take you right into our basic screen to fill in the information. Basically look for the red dots. Those ones all do require some type of information in the red dots, but it's actually even simpler than that. There's only really 3 things you have to make sure you put in to get your basic pricing. Your first lien amount, your price / estimated value, and your borrower's FICO. A lot of that will actually bring in some of the other information, so we'll kind of run through it. So for this scenario, let's go ahead and put in as a $300,000 loan amount. We don't have a second lien amount on this scenario, and we don't do HELOCs, so we can always leave those blank. For the price, let's say the purchase price is $400,000. As you can see, it automatically brought that over to the appraisal amount as well as brought in the LTV from here. We're doing this as a purchase, but if you want, you can always change it into a refi, a cash out, or a streamline FHA. Cash out amount, you have to have at least $1 in there, and if you do select on cash out, it's automatically going to bring it to $1. CLT will automatically generate if you are subordinated to second and you put in your second lien amount. That'll automatically generate. Make sure that you do put down to waive escrows if you're trying to have a no escrow loan. You want to waive escrows is yes, means no escrows on your loan. Borrower's first name and last name is not a required information, but if you do want to save it as a prospect to come back and price it again later on down the road while you're watching rates, it's a good suggestion to do that so you can find it easy. Put in the FICO. Let's go with the 740. If you notice, as soon as I hit the FICO in there, I like to hit the tab button to take me to the next square. It automatically brought over your FICO score to the qualifying FICO. If you have a co-borrower who happens to have a lower FICO score and you put that in also, it will always bring in that co-borrower's lower FICO score. So this one, let's go ahead and use the 740 and forget about that co-borrower there. DTI is not a required information, but if you want to put it in, you're more than welcome. The income, asset, employment section used to be a fun section back in the day when there was choices, but now there's nothing left but verified. So no more stated, no more quasi-docs. So nothing really to do there either. All the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. The self-employed, the citizenship, first-time home buyers, and the non-occupant co-borrower, yes or no's type option. Not too important for most of your pricing. That's why there's no red dots. Follow down into the property information here. Your primary residence, single-family investment property, single-family condos, your number of units, number of stories. Not sure why this is on there. I've never seen this affect any of the pricing, but for some reason it's there and it's listed as a required. So I guess you have to have at least 1 story to do a loan is where it's going with that. So states, these are the states that we do loans in. So if you're trying to do a loan in a state that's not listed here, we can't help you. But if you are in one of these states and you are licensed in that state, we can help you out. So make sure you collect the right state you're looking for. Pick the right county for your particular loan that you're looking at. Make sure you're getting that county correct, especially if you're looking for a super conforming loan or a non-conforming loan. We got to make sure to get those county loan limits correct. You may think you have it correct, but if you put it in here, we'll definitely have it correct and let you know if you're in the super conforming range or not. The next important part really is your first lien search criteria. This is going to automatically have it set up and default at a conforming 30-year fixed loan. That's always what it defaults at. If you want, you can add multiple options, so definitely feel free on that. So the conforming and super conforming are all rolled into the same. So if you want a super conforming loan, it's mixed in here with conforming. Non-conforming is going to hit our super jumbo loans, where it's going to be anything above the county limits, all the way up to $3 million. And of course, FHA is there available for you. Loan term, what you're looking for, fixed or armed, whatever you're looking for, it's all right there. So it makes it nice and simple. This section down here, it's asking for your desired rate and prices, desired lock periods. I always recommend leaving those blank. If you have a specific one that you must have, feel free to put it in there. It's going to only show you those options. But if you want to see all your options available, leave it blank. It'll show you everything that's out there. The only one that's really is important down here is interest only. If you do want an interest only option, go ahead and hit select, and it'll put the interest only on there. I'll show you another way to get to that later on down the road also. So at that point, we've got everything in there. So go ahead and hit submit, and it's going to take it a second to scroll through and find out what products it's eligible for. What's nice about this system, it is going to show you what the eligible and ineligible products are for this particular loan scenario you put in. With this one, if you're ever wondering, hey, why is it not eligible for something down here, you can actually click right on it, the program, and it'll tell you what the guideline is that's kicking it out. So this one, it's not eligible for a 3 to 4 unit 30-year fixed program because I only picked a 1 unit. So that makes perfect sense. So now up here, one of the things I want to point out right away that's nice and big in red is this expired. So when you see expired, the reason you're seeing that is most likely because the lock desk is closed. Lock desk hours is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm currently doing this at 8 o'clock at night, so it is at a closed and expired lock desk. So if you're seeing that during the day, that means there's some kind of a problem. The other thing you most likely will see during the day is pending update. If you ever see pending update, what that means is the loan program is currently either updating guidelines, or the pricing is updating, or anything along those lines that's changing the program, and they're in the system working on it. So if you see that, that means that you can't lock at that time. Give it a few minutes, try it again, come back, and it should be a lock. So now that you're here and you see your program that you liked, you see that we do have a platinum conforming 30-year fix is one of our better programs. It'll automatically just show you the best rate closest to par on a 27-day lock, but you want to see the rest of them, so go ahead and click on the name of the program itself. Once you click that, it does open it right up so you can see the full spectrum, see it on a 12-day, a 27-day, or 42-day with a maximum amount of rebate, as well as your maximum amount of cost available. Normally when it's a non-expired loan, you'd be able to click right on that pricing, and that's going to take you right to the lock form. Fill out the lock form, hit request lock, and now you've put in a request to lock your loan. Usually within about 2 minutes, you'll get an email saying your loan's been requested to have a lock done. Another half hour, 45 minutes down the road, you'll get a confirmation of your lock. So it's a nice way to, nice and easy way to lock your loans. A couple of other options I like to do is also to compare your loans. So I do have a couple of 30-year fixed rate loans that are conforming. So if you want to compare them all side by side, see what the apples to apples actual comparison is on the pricing, go ahead and hit the compare button, and it's going to pull them all up, line up their pricing and accordingly. And as you can see, some of them have lower cost available, can go down to a lower rate. Some of them have more rebate available depending on where they're at. So this will help you actually see what the difference is comparing between all of these. The difference between Sapphire, Platinum, and Diamond, really, those are just code names for different investors we work with. For the most part, they're fairly interchangeable as far as their guidelines. Some of them do have little niches on their guidelines, so make sure you know which one you're going with based off if you have any kind of funky loan program. If you are approved or if you lock on a particular program, it definitely is a big headache to move and try to change programs. So talk to your account executive before you do that. Definitely do want to stay with one program through your approval and your lock process. Once you're here, you can click on back to return to standard view to take you back, and you're pretty much all set. So say if you go back up here to product search, your little magnifying glass, that'll take you back to your original form. If you have your borrower's name in there, you can save it as a prospect. Once you save it as a prospect, it'll go right into your pipeline, so you can come back in and check the pricing again later on if you're not happy with the pricing right now. So you can go back to your pipeline. Let's just kind of do a quick look at that. So you're in your pipeline. If you hit the select button, once you hit that, it's going to grab that particular loan program and give you the option to go ahead and product search or look at the data summary itself to see exactly what you put in. This will take you right back to that form we were at a second ago. This one's with that particular loan scenario that was in the pipeline. Hit submit, and that's going to take you right to the pricing very quickly and easily, so you can get back in and reprice loans that you've been watching prices on. So that's it. I mean, it's pretty much that easy. There's not more to it. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email. Love to help you out. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.